All right. Welcome, everybody, to this Gimme Cloud Talks wrap up of Azure Back to School. It is September 30th, and we have now completed an entire month of content for Azure Back to School after, well, in about an hour or so. But anyway, with me is my co-organizer, Derek Smith. How you doing, Derek? I know I appreciate you getting up nice and early on the West Coast today.
No, I'm doing good. And yeah, no, it's not a problem. It's a little bit different of a setup behind me, right?
Yep. You don't have, and you don't have the fancy light that everybody loves on social media.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly, I never expected that light to be such a hit, but yeah, no, it's good to be traveling and doing vacation, and obviously being the end of the month, I appreciate that we're getting to wrap this up, and the good news is once we're all done here, I can still go back to bed.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. So you're not working. You're on vacation. Well,
Yeah, I'm on vacation. Yeah.
gotcha. Well, yeah. Let you get going here.
No, you're good. Still
No, but
doing
hey, first and foremost, to you, Derek, I want to thank you. I've done this by myself the last couple of years. Your assistance this year was invaluable, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This probably wouldn't have gone off without you, so I really appreciate it. You putting the schedule and everything together. Um, Learned a lot of new things that made this a lot easier and sessionized too, which was really awesome. So I think next year it'll go even smoother. So I just wanted to thank you for jumping in and helping co-organize this year, and hopefully many more to come.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I appreciate you reaching out and inviting me. It was a lot of fun helping organize this event, and I really appreciate everyone who contributed and gave us some really great content over this month. And I can't wait for what we get in future years. I think to your point, we we learned quite a bit about Sessionize and some other things that will certainly make things much easier going forward. But
Yeah.
ultimately, appreciate you reaching out and inviting me in. It means a lot, and so wanted to say thank you, and I can't wait to get back at this next year. And depending on what we get, it may be even longer than a month.
Yeah, maybe so. Well, obviously, you being on vacation, you had some technical difficulties getting your video. So we're actually Azure Back to School is going to go into
It is
next
going to go
week.
even longer.
It's
Yes.
going to go. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
so
OBS Studio hates my laptop.
there will be a Derek Smith video
There will, yes,
next
there
week
will.
probably.
Unfortunately, I'll be honest, OBS Studio hated my laptop. There are some video driver issues and just general like sound things. So when I get back into my studio, I will rectify some of my issues, and
Yeah,
there'll be bonus content
content on Azure Front Door coming soon.
coming
On
soon. So yes,
the Azure Back to School site. So looking forward to that one. And believe me, I understand. It was like so I'm doing two virtual sessions for Ignite, and my company asked me if I wanted to go to Ignite in person, and I'm like, I really don't want to leave my studio and do that somewhere else because I'm like, there's just too many variables if I'm doing that on a laptop.
eh, um, I've been asked, not Ignite, but I've been asked to do similar things, and I have similar reservations, and so I thought maybe this one time, like, you know what, I can make this work. So I'm with you. I completely
Yeah.
understand being like, I probably shouldn't leave my stuff
One,
unless
one
I
thing I
know
have
I'm going to like.
one thing I have found, when Shabazz and I were doing the SC 300,
Mhm.
I hadn't done this before. I'd only done live streams in StreamYard, but the recording feature in StreamYard is very helpful as
Yeah.
well. It works really well. Since it's browser based and everything. I might try it a little bit and test it out a bit on on my laptop with I have like portable roadie mic that I can travel with and see how that all works out just in a lab environment before, demo it before I go live with it, right?
Yeah.
before I put it in production. So, but yeah, no worries there. We've got Peter DeTender doing SRE in Azure
You do?
today. He did a couple of sessions or videos for us, so really appreciate his contribution. As always, he's always been one of the
Peter
first
is
to raise
fantastic.
his
Yeah.
hand and contribute. And I know he's very busy as a working for Microsoft as a Azure technical trainer. The train those people that are trainers full time.
They're busy people.
Clap our hands to them, because I did that for a couple years, and and you work some crazy hours sometimes around that. So,
That you do.
and I know you're familiar with that as well, Derek.
I
So
am familiar with that. Yeah, no, Peter's great. Glad he was able to get his session in, and yeah, I know he works a crazy schedule. So,
yeah, I
Peter,
mean
if you're out there,
we've had some really interesting sessions, that are really cool. I know, like Matt, I don't want Eland or Eland, uh, did some really cool AI machine
yep,
learning sessions. He his dog is okay, but he did automate his dog this week. He also showed us how Azure, whether Azure determines whether Die Hard's a Christmas
a
movie or
Christmas movie
not.
or not,
Yeah,
which
so
it
really
did say
some.
it was a Christmas movie. So
I we could have said that already, but
yeah, but we come in with the precognition of that. We already accept that it's a Christmas
yeah,
movie.
exactly. This
So
is unfiltered,
unbiased. Yeah.
unbiased opinion through machine learning and AI. The robots have decided. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, some really great.
I think my favorite session was Alan Kinane's on Azure Chaos Studio. I can't wait to test out some more of chaos and how to make our applications more resilient, which, thankfully enough will dovetail into some of the other topics that we've seen around SRE and high availability and what other people are doing from a container apps and web apps and
Mhm.
other things. But yeah, I'm super excited about Chaos Studio. I haven't spent a ton of time with it. I've just seen it in bits and pieces. So I was glad that Alan did a session on that and I learned a lot. So
Yeah.
Alan, if you're out there, thank you so much. I'm excited to jump into that.
Yeah, just the sessions. I think we had, I think at final look, we had some that had to drop off. I would get messages that, still obviously COVID's still a thing, people getting sick and not being able to record. I feel for them. I got it myself for the first time in 2 years last month, so all my fault being too reckless, going to an Anthrax concert in a
What? No.
and
An
brought it home.
Anthrax concert? I just don't think there's anything wrong with that other than, potentially the name.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, kind of, self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess. But
Yeah, there you go.
but yeah, I think we ended up with 56 sessions,
Yeah,
so still out,
still really good.
still average close to 2 a day. You know, and I think, probably close to, I know we had over 40 speakers, I believe. Let me double check here. Sessionize doesn't give me like a count of. Let me see the
No.
dashboard. Let me see the dashboard here. Yeah, somewhere around probably mid 40s, because I know we had a few people that did 2 or 3 sessions, which really appreciate that. I know it kind of, we surprised a few people that that didn't realize everything was going to be accepted. So we'll call that out. If you submit more than one, we'll call that out next year. If you submit more than one session, there's a good chance you're going to get more than one session accepted. And they all came through. So really appreciate that. And again, thank all the contributors. Show some of the. I'm going to pull up and show some of the data here. We had this is the Bitly, and just we had over 1,000 clicks over the month. Looks like people got busy later on in the month, but again, all of the sessions, most of them are hosted on my YouTube channel. So they're available. The link's still going to be there. It's going to be the website's up and not going anywhere. So you can go to the link and continue to review and look at the session, review the sessions, go back and see them again. And so lots of great content still there. And we're still getting kind of on average around 20 or so clicks to a day. So pretty good there. Analytics, I got Google Analytics working later, like mid through the month. And, we were getting, a lot of traffic through both just directly and through social media. So, global, see the map, global event, very nice, people visiting the site and hopefully enjoying the content from around the world. So that's awesome. To see that the reach that we have here with this event. So we'll look to do some things next year. Derek and I can do a little bit more planning and together and see what we can do to make this even better and continue doing this year over year.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I was looking at my own metrics out of my social media posting tool, and they're very similar. So a lot of engagement. I think mine showing roughly 5,600 post impressions, and that's just Twitter. I can't even pull analytics out of LinkedIn. I have to go directly in there. But I just from Twitter alone, hitting 5,600 people. I mean, we reached quite a few. So
yeah, definitely.
Overall, I think this was definitely a step up. And as Dwayne, to your point, Dwayne, we'll look at this even further and make some improvements. We'll put our DevOps mindsets to work and continuous improvement and come back at it and make this event just that much better next year.
Yeah, and nobody's yet approached your virtual WAN video.
I'll aim to beat myself, unless Peter does it. And Peter's possible. I mean, Peter's fantastic.
Peter's got a great reach. There's lots of entities that are on there. So we'll see next year. We'll take a look. We'll take a look year over year and see see who's still in the lead. That's a challenge to everybody to outdo Derek's virtual WAN video from last year and the views. I think you're over like 2,000 from last year, aren't you?
I'm well over 2,000 at this point.
But that's really, we just wanted to give a recap. Make sure that we publicly thank everybody that's going to the site, going to view it, everybody that contributed and has contributed. I mean, I think probably half, if not over half of the contributors this year have contributed in the past. Plus, we got a lot of new contributors this year that had never contributed before. So thanks to all of them. If we put together everybody that's contributed over the last 3 years into next year is just going to be even greater. So we want to just kudos and thanks. All Derek and I kind of had to do was just sit back and just make sure things were scheduled and links were in and people submitted their videos. Other than everybody else, else did all the work, but with the recording.
Yeah, everyone who put all the videos together and put their blog posts together, like, that's the tough part. All we have to do is link and hit play, and we have tools to make things a bit easier on an awareness perspective, as you guys can see. So, yeah, appreciate everyone's hard work, making sure they got everything in, and even for those who had some issues but were still able to get stuff in, like, just absolute massive kudos to everyone, and thank you. And if you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed watching everything, as Dwayne said, put your ring in the hat next year and submit something. We're not going to be shy. We'll take. I don't want to say that we'll take anyone
Yeah,
really.
we will. This is a global, part of this event, and part of what I wanted to do about and really, I kind of did it in September, with US back to school time and things like that. That was kind of where I originally thought about it. It was before Ignite. It was before Richard and Gregor's festive tech calendar
Yeah,
in
festive tech
December. It
calendar. Yeah.
was it was after Azure Spring Clean from Joe and Thomas. So I just thought, as the summer ends, there isn't really any kind of really community event, and I wanted to make this a way to make to get the community involved in doing something, in teaching. We're all, as community contributors, teachers and learners, and for those that want to be more on the teaching side, we accept everybody, and gives we're accepting to everyone, even if it's the first video you've ever posted. We don't go look at the profiles of everybody and select based on who has the most social media reach or anything like that. We just go through and select the sessions, and select everybody and say, okay, have at it. And that's really the essence of this event, is to pass our knowledge to others, and give others opportunities to contribute where they want to also. So that's exactly what this is for, and what it's going to continue to be. So yeah, if you've never posted, if you've never done a session and you want to get more into public speaking, we welcome you to use this as your beta test.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And hopefully, if you've seen this and you're like, hey, I think this is really cool, I think I can do it. Awesome. We want you to jump in and just give it a shot. We're zero pressure. Nobody here will judge you or fault you for anything, or whatever topic you feel comfortable presenting with, do it. Or if you feel like you need help, there's multitudes of people in this community and who have contributed to this event will absolutely step up and be a co-presenter with you and help you out with putting together your video. So
Mm-hmm.
don't think that you're alone, or that there aren't people out here who wouldn't support you in any way, shape or form. Dwayne or I, or really anyone
Yeah.
else, be happy.
Anyone else. We tried to do. We tried to get last year. I tried to have
Yeah.
experience with non-experience. It didn't, everybody couldn't really find those people. We had a few people that did that, which was really cool. But welcome, anybody in the community, reach out to those people that you see content that you like and you admire, and generally they'll be happy to co-present with you. We had a few co-presenters this year, and we'll love to see those, like I said, those experienced MVPs and MCTs that mentor others. That's always a very important piece to piece to that continuous learning and continuous education. Us as MCTs and MVPs, learn a lot from working with others as well. So we enjoy doing that and enjoy helping others. I put the link is up in the stream right now. Visit that link, that site, azureBackToSchool.github.io or azureBackToSchool.com, has all 3 years on there. So if you're looking for ideas that for things to present in the future, you can view those links. Most of them should still be live. Those that might be external to my channel might may have been archived by the presenter, but everything that's on my YouTube channel is still there from all the contributors all 3 years that we've done this. So definitely go out there and review and view the sessions. Like I said, doesn't have to be this year. They're all there. If you're looking to learn, it's a great place to go to learn about certain technologies. It's a nice little knowledge base that we're starting to build.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And in a year, who knows what topics will be, I think, popular and mainstream. So certainly if you are interested or you're certainly looking around, like, just keep a pulse, see what other people are doing across other community events. And as Dwayne mentioned, we have Festive Tech Calendar coming up later this year to wrap out 2022. So to see what other presenters are doing for that and for Spring Clean, and hopefully that'll give you some ideas as to what to submit for this next year. Certainly can't go wrong really with anything inside of Azure, but I know from a topic perspective, some tend to be more popular than others. So if you're interested and you're looking, and I think this year the biggest hit was platform as a service items. So you saw a lot of AI, machine learning, containers, virtual desktop, things of that nature. So that's been kind of the theme this year, was platform as a service, services inside of Azure.
Lots more platform going.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm gonna send out and post the link for Festive Tech Calendar too, because
there we go.
I think Gregor, I think the call for speakers for Gregor and
call for speakers went live.
It's live. Yeah, it's live. I'm just wondering when everybody has a chance to. Yeah, you got till the end of the month, end of October, to submit sessions to Gregor and Richard's Festive Tech Calendar, which is always fun because they always try to do everybody tries to do holiday themed stuff, so that could still
try to make it fun.
Try to make it fun. Yeah. My kids were pretty embarrassed the year that I sang, but but yeah, I won't be singing this year. So sorry everybody that might be looking forward to that, but yeah, I won't attempt that anymore.
I will attempt to involve the sign in something festive.
Yes, I believe I did do a festive type of submission in my content. I can't remember what it was, but I think I had a festive tone to it. So, but yeah, always great events. We got Ignite coming up in a couple weeks. Yep. Which will probably give everybody new content for next year.
Yeah, we'll give everyone a lot of good stuff, and it's nice to see that there are some people who will make it to in person in Seattle. Seen a lot of people post about that and whatnot. So definitely some good.
Yeah, and it looks like they opened up more.
They opened more slots.
Slots and added some in-person presentations, and a lot of MVPs definitely are going to be there with slots and things like that. Yeah, like I said, I had already committed to doing a couple virtual, and I was just like, there's also a ISC2 security conference that I'm attending virtually that same week. There's like 3 different another hyperscaler even has an event that week, so it's like really a lot of overlap. So I'm going to be pinging and probably watching things on multiple screens to try and keep up.
Try and get everything.
Yeah, try and keep up with everything. Plus then my sessions as well. Cool thing is that where my company is a virtual sponsor, has a virtual booth, and I did the spotlight video for that as well, which was fun.
That'd be good. Yeah.
So very, very cool. Yeah. Hopefully maybe next year it'll go somewhere, they'll open it
They'll
up
go
and it'll
full
go
live. Yeah,
full
that'd be
on,
good.
or full on back to back to like Orlando or Vegas or something like that. So we'll see.
One can hope.
Yep. Yep. So, but yeah, I guess we can probably wrap things up. Let you get back
Oh,
to
you're
your
good.
vacation and all. And again, like I said, if if you're watching this and you're like, oh yeah, I missed some of those sessions, go to the site, and certainly you can find it pretty easily on social media. I'm sure just doing the hashtag Azure Back to School 22 and find links and find the link to the website. And like I said, the website's got all 3 years on there. So find find something you're interested in. Like I said, lots of platform, lots of Power BI and things of that nature this year, which like you said, was really cool. As we get more and more away from IaaS type of services in Azure. Everybody's getting more DevOps in there. So that's always
Yeah,
good.
that'll be
DevOps
good.
and DevSecOps and all those things are all fun topics to talk about. So
Absolutely. Yeah, no, can't wait. And hope everyone has some fun with Ignite and what that'll pick up. And yeah, hope everyone enjoyed this and enjoyed all the content. We really appreciate it. And stay tuned for bonus content, I guess would be the best thing I can tell you. Stay
stay
tuned
tuned for
for bonus
Derek's bonus
content.
content.
And yeah, just really appreciate everyone's helping, contributing, showing up and showing love to the event and all our contributors. We really appreciate it. It means the world to us and can't wait for next year. So stay tuned and we'll obviously Dwayne and I will see everyone out there. We're always present out there somewhere in the community. So we'll look
Mhm.
forward to seeing all of you virtually or in person somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah. Again, thanks, Derek. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. And we will see you again soon.
See you again soon, everyone. Thanks.